changes to your lineup tonight, Coach?
Gambrell will come back in. Kelly won't go.
What are you looking for from your hockey club? Obviously, what you didn't get against the Kings, you need more of tonight.
Well, right back to what we did in New York, and how we've won games on the road of late, which is tight checking, hard hockey. Can't give up a ton on the road. If you do, it's hard to battle back.
I think one thing you can look at this season is bouncing back from, you haven't had many games, but
refocusing. If you lose focus in this league, even for a second, you see it at the end of games when teams pile on a bunch of goals. You drop, your guard for 1 second. The league's too good, and you lose a game, you just got to turn the page. Win or lose, you got to turn a page and go again. This is a real good hockey team. They're playing as good as anyone in the league, and it's a real good game for us.
What's been good about your team's game on the road? You've won 3 straight on the road.
Simpler, less turnovers, more conscious of times of the game, periods, our starts, special teams. Just played, again, a lot simpler.
Imperative that you have to play that way against a team that can score at will off the rush?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to give them odd man rushes, you're going to be upset.
Just on, talk to Peter DeBoer a little bit about your and his relationship. Is he a guy you've kind of, I don't know if mentored you is the right word, but
yeah, for sure. Pete, very similar paths. Won a Memorial Cup in Kitchener, was really good junior coach. Got a chance in Florida. Got fired from there. And continues to get better at his craft. Real good people person. I think he's on his 4th or 5th, but he's been to the Stanley Cup Finals a couple times. He's done a lot of winning. I think he's the winningest coach playoff rounds in the last 15 years, and he's a guy that I talk to quite a bit. And his constant advice is you got to do what you do and don't listen to the outside noise and just trust your instincts. And there's a reason he's been in the league for a long time.
Did you, when you were having that run to the Memorial Cup in 2015, and he was the part owner of Oshawa, did you lean on him a little bit there too?
Yeah, a lot of same systems. Dealt with him in the off season, throughout the year. Lineup stuff. Was in constant communication. So he was a big part of that. That Memorial Cup and with his experience of pro hockey and then coming back to junior, just lineup decisions and little things. He's been around a long time, but we're both former Windsor Spitfires. And that's kind of where it started.
Do you think that these guys, your team, have probably heard, your players have probably heard enough from their dads in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, probably. That was probably not the game that they wanted to play in front of their dad, giving their dad a day to critique their game and give them their expertise. They probably want to do their thing and give them a good game here tonight.
A guy like Gambrell has been kind of slotting in and out of the lineup, but has always remained positive. What does it mean to have a guy like that in the lineup?
Good pro. You always have to be ready. Even if you think you're out, and then you lose focus, you get down on yourself, and all of a sudden someone gets sick and you got to play, 2 hours later. It does you no good to dwell on the negative side of things, because you're going to be right back in there. Maybe next game, maybe that day. This is a long year. It's a lot of games. For a good pro like him, unfairly probably came out after our 2 wins. And he's looking to stick every night, and I assume he'll be good.